Hi guys, hi, good evening, and I hope you had a nice day, guys. And we are here in this like evening, beautiful evening, and I'll try to make it also memorable. So let's see who all have joined today. Right now, okay, Rohit is there. Hi, good evening, Rohit. Hi, Shumed. Hi, Kirtika. Hi, Rohit, a different Rohit actually. Hi, Latia, and yeah, hi, Logita. Good evening. Yeah, Bhagyashri. Hi, good evening. So people have joined here, and just a quick brush up, guys. What all we have learned till this point of time? Yeah, Arun. Hi, good evening. So we have learned the basics of Java, basics of class and object. We have learned static members like static variables, static non-static variables, static method, non-static method. We know how to use them, how we can access static method. Like we can call static method. We can call static method by using object, also by using class name because they are class members, right? Non-static members we can call only through object. That's what we have already discussed. We have discussed access modifiers, we have discussed, right? Different types of access modifiers. We have learned about getters and setters, right? Okay. And we have learned constructors, right? In the previous session we had discussed constructors. In the previous session we had a brief idea about constructors and all. I see some more people. Atul have joined, I guess. Yeah, hi Atul. Hi Kritika. Yep. Yeah, constructors we have discussed in the previous session. And guys, if you have checked the community, I had provided a link to the previous, like my one of my previous class where I have discussed this constructor in detail via a project. Okay, I hope you have gone through that. If you have not, fine, it is now fine. But after this session, you should go with that session and just watch. Okay, because that is like something a very good project we had done, and with that we had discussed this constructor in detail. That's a very good thing, guys. Okay, just go through that. If you have not yet like went through that, after this session you can go back and just have a look on that. It's very good project, a mini project where we have seen like how a cab is booked, and how fare is calculated, not exactly the manner how they do, yeah, but in a sense we can understand okay what exactly happens in the fare calculation and the cab and all. Okay, so guys, before I start today's session, like we know what we are going to discuss, right? We will learn connection of Java with the database like MySQL. Will actually connect Java to the MySQL database one. Before that, I would discuss this why we write this system.in while creating scanner class object. Also, we will learn why we write system.out.println. Why don't we write only println? Why don't we write only print? That's what we would discuss. No friend function in Java like C++, Rohit, because friend function actually uh, breach the privacy. Okay. Yeah, fine. So, Atul, you have submitted assignment till day 3. Great. I guess I have already given one more session, one more assignment actually in the previous. If you check the community, I have also posted. That's a command line argument question I had given in the community. Do check it out. Anyway, guys, for getting completion certificate, there would be an exam actually. Okay, we'll conduct a exam. We'll conduct a test. Okay. You need to qualify that with, I think, yeah, with 40% mark you have to qualify. If you qualify, you'll be eligible to get exam. Actually, you'll be eligible for exam. Okay, right? So that's where we are going forward. Fine. Now let's continue our session. But before I start teaching some concept, I would like all of you to put your favorite emojis in the comment, guys, and I would like start the session. Let's start with the bang, and let's like break this boredom. I know you had a very like tedious, you have enjoyed the day, you had a lovely day, but you might have been like in exams and all, maybe some college classes and all. So let's break that boredom, and let's like put your favorite emojis here, and we would start with that level of excitement, guys. Yeah, Tole, completely free. Yep, everything is free. Okay, these are essential courses, these are free, but you don't get out the most of it actually in the free. As this free there are, these are free classes, so you don't get most of the thing, like you don't get a lot of benefit out of it. But I will yeah, suggest you can go through the PGP courses, as I've already mentioned. You can just check it out. Yep. So now I'm able to see some emojis out there. People have started putting emojis. their favorite emojis. That's great. I'll also put some emoji. May not be my favorite, but yes, I'll just put some emojis over here. I have seen this emoji a lot, so let me just try this emoji. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's focus on our today's session, guys. Okay, right? See, Arun. See, you can, when you do copy constructor, when you actually go for copy constructor, you actually make a deep copy kind of thing. Okay, but when you write just assign, if you just assign one object to another object, that is a shallow copy actually. Okay, so that's a different thing, as in whole. Harsha Vardini, do every participated candidate, if you have put attendance for the sessions, then you will get link for the exam. Okay, that's what. Now, so guys, let's start our discussion here. Kirtika, I hope you are registered, right? Yeah, you have been attending the session. I think you already have registered. Maybe you can just refresh it once. Just refresh it once, or let me just also cross check the link if it is fine or not. Just give me a moment. Yeah, the link is fine. Just check it once, guys. Just refresh it once. It should not show you this 404. Every day you are getting a different attendance link. Remember that, guys. So just check out the description, or Esha here have already posted the attendance link. So just check it out, okay? Yeah, I don't think it is giving me, like, for me, it is not giving me 404. Please maybe just refresh. Yeah, Jen, you have received for data structure. Great. So you were there. You attended data structure classes. So that's you have registered for that. That's why you have got examining for data structure. Yes. So just give that exam. Okay. If you qualify, you'll be able to get a physical copy certificate. Okay. You had after that, when you qualify, you'll also be prompted to give you fill up your address, because we need that address to send, right? Okay, guys. Now I'll share my screen, and we would start discussing our today's concept, whatever our agenda is for today. Let's start this without any more delay. Okay, I hope everyone can see my screen, guys. I have shared already. I've shared this VS code. It should be visible by this time. Okay, so now what I'm trying to discuss, the first thing is, the first thing which I want to discuss is why this, while creating this scanner object, scanner sc equal to new scanner. So this we know, to create object of a class, normally we call this object, right? And we now know exactly, when I write this statement, this new scanner, this will call the default constructor, and default constructor is responsible to create the object. But in case of creating scanner class object, we pass an argument here actually, and that argument is nothing but system.in. Why do we do so? Why do we pass here system.in argument to new scanner? That means, I guess everyone can guess it around this time. We are passing argument. That means we are actually trying to, what is that? We are actually trying to invoke parameterless constructor. Yeah, Abhimanyu. Yes, you can do that. You still have time. You can do that, Abhimanyu. But I will suggest also go through the sessions. It's not only about attendance or getting some exam link or getting some participation certificate, guys. Okay, it's always about what you learn actually. Okay, what you learn. So that's the biggest thing which matters at the end of the day. Certificate and all fine, guys, but it is only your skill set which will make you stand out from everybody else. Fine. Now, yeah. So now we are pretty much clear that we are trying to invoke the parameterized constructor, because while creating object here, I'm passing some arguments. Obviously, this will not invoke default constructor, but parameterized constructor. The question is why? Why if we can create an object by invoking default constructor, why am I going to invoke? Why am I invoking a parameterized constructor? So for that, guys, you need to like check out few things. So let me just show you a few things. Not here. I'll just go to this command prompt. Actually, I'll show you a different, or maybe here itself. Fine. I'll just show you here. Just zoom in a bit. Okay. I was testing, guys, this JDBC program, Java Database Connectivity. Anyway, we'll get there very soon. Now, what I'm doing, please see, watch it. So I'm writing a command, a different command than whatever we have discussed already. Java P. Okay. Java P, Java dot util dot scanner. So what this Java P will do? That is a basic question. That you might be thinking, what exactly this Java P will do? Yeah. I have zoomed in a bit, guys. You'll be able to see it right now. Okay. So I'm writing here Java P, Java.util.scanner. So what exactly this Java P will do? Java P will list out all the members of the scanner class, guys. Okay. Now I'll hit enter and it will show you all the members of scanner class. Let me hit enter here. It will show you a long list of the members of scanner class actually. See, remember we have discussed, right, this there is this next end method. See, there is a next end method, next long method, right, next float method, next byte method, next short method. So these are all the methods which are present in scanner class, which is making us able to take input, right? There might be somewhere this next line also. Just let me just find it out where it is. Next line, somewhere it should be. Okay, I'm not exactly able to see here. I got next long, I got next int, next float, next double. I got there should be somewhere next line also, next byte. Okay, fine. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. The next line. So this is used to take string input, right? So Java P, this Java P command, guys. What I have written here, I have written Java P and this class, scanner class. This is a whole path of a scanner class, java.util.scanner, because scanner is present in util package of Java. So that's what I have written here, and it is showing me all the members of scanner class. And here we are able to see here that these are all the method, this next in, next float, next byte, next line, and all whatever we have discussed already. They're able to see here, yes, they are members of the scanner class. Now the question is how why we are actually invoking parameterized constructor instead of default constructor to create object of the scanner class. So just look at the members, guys. Just look at the members of scanner class. What do you see here? If you mark these members up to this, if you see, these are all constructors of scanner class. These are members. Obviously, constructor is nothing but member method member. These are also members of class. So these are all constructors, guys. How do I know that these are all constructor? How do I know that these are constructor? I know it because the name of the method is scanner actually. The name, as we know already, guys, constructor have same name as class name, and they do not have any return type. Even here, if you see, they do not have any return type, and this is a method, and method name is scanner. So these are all constructor of the scanner class. And if you see here, there is no default constructor. Everyone is taking some or other argument. That is why, guys, you cannot create scanner class object by just by trying to invoke default constructor, because that would give you error, because there is no default constructor actually present in scanner class. Is it clear, guys? Is this point clear? Why we are actually invoking parameterized constructor? Because there is no default constructor present in scanner class. Clear? Okay, then we will understand why we are passing system.in. Just confirm me, guys, once whether up to this point you are with me, everyone is on the same page, you are like clear about this, why we are actually invoking parameterized constructor, why we are not invoking a default constructor to create object, because there is no default constructor present in scanner class. We just have looked down to all the members of scanner class, and we are not able to find any default constructor there. Okay, yeah, Atul, that's a basic thing. I have just quickly brushed it up. Okay, in scanner class, there is no default constructor present. That's why we, in order to create object, we cannot invoke default constructor. We are actually calling or invoking parameterized constructor, because every constructor we are seeing here, they are taking some or other kind of constructor, sorry, some or other kind of argument. So while creating object, we are also passing argument, so that a parameter constructor would be invoked, because there is no default constructor present here. Now let's understand why we are passing specifically system.in. So for that, guys, see, all this constructor can be used, but we are actually specifically choosing this constructor for creating scanner class object. If you mark this constructor, this scanner, it is taking an argument. What argument? Java.io.input stream. So guys, it is actually taking object of input stream class. Input stream class is present in IO package, java.io. See, IO package. So input stream is a class which deals with this input and all, right? It is present. It is a class present in IO package, and this scanner class constructor takes input stream class object as argument. Okay, right? Okay, so here if you see this particular constructor, it is a constructor which is taking object of input stream class as argument. Okay, and this input stream class is present in IO, guys. Now see this. Okay, now so we need to send, if it wants object of input stream class, so we need to pass input stream class object while invoking this constructor, right? Okay, let me show you one more thing here. You'll understand why we are passing system.in. So I'll write java p java dot lang dot system. Okay, there's a system class present in lang package. I just want to see the members of system class. So let's hit enter. Okay, so all the members of system class are been listed out. Mark this first member, public static final java.io.input stream in. So guys, in is a member of this system class, and what exactly in is actually object of input stream class, and it is present as a static member inside system class. Are you getting it, guys, what I'm saying? So first thing is, the constructor of scanner class, it expects us to send an object of input stream class, and when we check the system class here, there is in, which is actually object of input stream class, present as static member inside system class. So in is object of input stream class, which is present as static member inside system class, right? So if you want to access in, so you will access it through class name. So you'll write system.in, and that object in system.in, exactly, to be very specific, that you need to pass as an argument while creating object of scanner class, so that scanner class constructor can like accept it and create object. It makes sense? Is it making sense to you guys? Please confirm me, guys, once. Might be confusing for some might already understand, but it might be confusing for some people. So please confirm me once, once here in the comments, so that if you did understand, then I would repeat it. Yeah, Abhimanyu, just check the previous videos, Abhimanyu, and in every video description you will find the attendance link for the respective class. You can watch the session and fill the attendance. Yeah, guys, so is it clear? Let me know, like, why we pass system.in. Because first of all, the scanner class doesn't have any default constructor, so we need to anyway pass an argument, and there is a constructor which expects object of input stream class, right? Okay, object of input stream class. Now when I check system class, there is actually object of input stream, input stream class. There is object of input stream class whose name is in. There's a member called in, which is actually object of input stream class, and it is present inside system class, okay, as a static member. So I need this in, I need to pass this in as an argument while creating object of scanner class, right? Because scanner class, as we already have seen, it expects input stream class object. Okay, we have already seen this. It expects input stream class object while creating object. While creating object, it also needs input stream class object, and we have that object already present in system class. In system class we have object of input stream class, and also this in is actually static member. See guys, why I'm talking about this static member, because in is present as a member of system class. You cannot just directly use in, because it is member of system, right? So it is a different class member. Now in is actually object of input stream into inputs, excuse me guys, in is actually object of input stream class, but it is actually present in system class. So now it is a member of system class, so you cannot just directly access in, right? If it is a non-static member, you would need object of system class to access in. But here for our fortunately it is actually present as static member, so I can access in, I can use in by class name. So we write system.in, and that's what we need to pass while creating scanner class object. That's it guys, that's the whole point of passing system.in while creating scanner class object. I hope it's clear now for everyone, because I have one more such question where we would see the Java P command once again. Is it clear, guys? Is it clear? Okay, Kritika says Kritika needs me to explain it again, to say it again. Fine, I'll say it again. No issue. I just want to know how many of you understood it right now. Accordingly, I will go. Sumed, okay, clear. Atul says clear. Okay, fine, great. See, Kritika, what I was saying is, see, actually, scanner class do not have any default constructor, right? Okay, do not have any default constructor, so we need to pass argument. We need to pass argument, or we need to invoke parameters constructor. First of all, I'll just write the param constructor. Okay, now this scanner constructor, scanner class of constructor, I'll just write constructor expects input stream class object, right? Then I'll say in is an object of input stream class, right? Okay, and it is also present as static member, in system class. Okay. To use in, we write system.in. Okay, I think this is quite understandable, like why we write system.in, because in is a member of system class and it is a static member. So if we want to use in, then we need to write class name dot member name, okay, because it's a static member, right? So this system.in is passed. Finally, this system.in is passed as argument while creating object to invoke parameterized constructor. I'm just writing param, but it means parameterized constructor. That's it, guys. Now is it clear, Kritika? Now clear? Great. Fine. So this is the whole explanation of this scanner class, guys, why we write this system.in and all. So remember one command, guys, always, like I'll say, this command you remember. I would just make it a note here. Whenever you want to check any class members, So you write Java P. Let's say I would like to see the members of scanner class. I'll say Java, or let's say system class. I'll say Java P, and I need to write the entire path. Like system is present in lang package, so I need to write java.lang.system. Okay, it will show me. Yeah. So what it will do? It will show us all members of system class. Please remember accordingly, you if you want any like other class members, you can just do this. You can write Java P, Java dot, maybe util dot scanner, and accordingly that way, like same way, right? Okay. So I have one more thing to discuss here before I jump into this JDBC. That is why we write. This is second point. Why system dot out dot print or println, whatever it is, print or println. Why don't we write only print? Why don't we write only println? Why we write system.out.print or system.out.println? For that, guys, we would also like need to know about another class. Okay, let me show you that. I'll just zoom in a bit so that it would be properly visible to you. Okay, there's a class called print stream, guys. There's a class called print stream which is present in this IO package. So I'll just write Java P Java.io dot print stream, print S capital, print stream. So it will list down all the members of print stream class. There's a mistake. It should be T here. Yeah, now it is correct. Java P Java.io.printstream. I want to see the members of printstream class, and printstream class is present in IO package. Okay, let's hit enter and let's see the members of printstream class. So if you see, guys, there is a lot of print method, overloaded print method, and there are a lot of overloaded println method. So basically this print and println which we are using to print something, they are all members of this printstream class. Okay, right? These are all members, or these are all methods of actually print stream class. And if you see, guys, this print and println, all of this are actually non-static method. Okay, see, no static keyword is used. So these are all non-static method, this print and println. That means if I want to use println or print, we need object of print stream class. Otherwise we won't be able to use. This is quite, we have already discussed, right? If a member is static, you can actually use it through object, or you can use it through class name. But if a member is non-static, then you can access it only through object, right? And this print and println are actually non-static members, so you need object of this print stream class to use print and println, right? Okay, now let me show you this system class members again. Okay, right? You might already understand why I'm listing out the members of system class, because we write system.out.println, so there is something to do with system class. So I want to show you the members of system class. And here, guys, if you check the where it is, yeah, if you check the second member of system class, what do you find here? There is a member called out, which is actually object of print stream class, and it is here present as static member. What we discussed already, to access, to call, to use print and println method, we need object of print stream class, because this print and println methods are non-static method. Okay, so we need objects. And here we have in system class, there is an object of print stream class present. Yeah, but it is present as static. So if I want to use print or println, I need this object out.print, or I'll write out.print or out.println, right? Okay, what I'm saying here, I need this out in order to access print and println, because out is object of print stream class. I need this object to access print and println. So I should write, in order to access print or println, I have to write out.print or out.println. Okay, but again the thing is, I cannot access out directly, because out is member of system class, but luckily it is actually a static member, so I can call it through class name, that is system. So we write in order to access out, we write system.out, Then for accessing this print or println, we write system.out.println. To access out, we write system.out. To access print or println, we just write dot println. Like system.out already there, dot print or dot println. That is the whole point, the whole reason behind writing system.out.print or system.out.println. Is it clear, guys? This point, is this clear? This point understood, everyone, or not? First of all, print and println methods are members of print stream class, and they are actually non-static members. So we need print stream class object to access print and println method. And when we check actually system class, there we find already there is an object of print stream class present, right? So through that object I can use print and println. The name of the object is out, so I can write out.print, out.println in order to access print and println. But again, one more thing is, now out is member of system class, so I cannot access it directly. Oops, concept, whatever we have already discussed. So it is now member of system class, it's a member of system class, I cannot access it directly. But luckily out is actually static member of system class, so I don't need system class object to access out, I can just access it via class name. That's why we write system.out, then dot print or println. I hope it's clear to all of you guys. Please just confirm me. I'll just I need to make sure that every one of us are on the same page. Please let me know, guys, in the comment. Is it clear? Now if anyone questions you in any of the interview, if they question you why main is public static void, why during creation of scanner class object we pass system.in, why we write system.out.println, what is the logic behind that, can't we write only print or println? So now you know, you can explain them. Okay, this is a thing, actually this is the scenario here. Okay, right, clear, great, understood. Okay, great. So now basically we are done with the basic concept and all, right? We will now jump into, guys, the database connectivity part. Okay, so guys, yeah, you can, again, let's put our favorite emojis in the comment section, so to mark jump into new section, because I want to have your mind free, and we'll go to the next section, that is connecting Java to the database. Meanwhile, guys, you please also check out our PGP courses, guys. Okay, not right now, maybe after the session you decide. We are also coming up with Java PGP courses, guys. PGP full stack courses in Java, backend, front, everything, like not front end, yeah, the core Java and all the other advanced concept of Java and all. Yes, soon we are coming up with the full stack PGP courses of Java next month, November. So if you want to get enrolled in Java course, you can also fill that form. If anyone doesn't remember that form link, I'm passing it again. But yes, guys, I'm saying it again and again. It's not about you just pay for one program. Actually, you pay just 25,600 and get all the access, like all, you get access for all the program for 1 year, right? Okay, pay one price, get all courses, that's it. Okay, just fill this form. To have more information, we will reach out to you, you will clarify our doubts, then it's upon you, like you decide. It's all I will repeat, I'll reiterate here, it is always good to make informed decision, guys. And yes, guys, that 25,600 whatever it is, like you don't have to pay at once, you can just pay 1,000 rupees and attend some classes few days. And if you feel it right, if you see yes, the classes are going great, you can then you can confirm it, and you can just start continue with the same by paying the rest of the amount. And yes, again, I'm saying you don't have to pay at once everything, you can opt for EMI option. We have 3 month, 9 month, 6 month, 12 month, no cost EMI option. So even that you can choose. Okay, Sumed, right now, to be very honest, saying exact date, I'll not be able to say you exact date, but yes, November month we are going to start. There are a little bit of some planning left out, so we'll do it, and we'll soon release it. Okay, but yes, the thing is, you can also learn data science, machine learning, deep learning, AI/ML, and full stack web development, complete MERN stack, Vue.js, Next.js, TypeScript, system design, data structure algorithm, cloud computing, AWS deployment, and all. The placement preparation part, the interview and all, resume preparation, all those stuff, guys. Just one price, you get all the course, right? Okay. Do fill this form up, guys. Okay. You can just have, there are a lot of other features also, like, see, you'll minimum you'll do 15 project, and also apart from that you will do one client side project, actual real time like project from of some client will work on that. So like amazing like exposure actually. So so many things are there, starting from learning things, applying things, building things, to getting placed at one place, proper roadmap. Okay, right? You might compare also the prices with other edtech platforms, guys. They're like charging huge, but yes, it's very affordable. I feel it very, it is very affordable. So it is, only thing is you just have to be if you are interested only, then that works fine. Okay, now coming back to yeah, so people have already put their favorite emojis here. So now we are out of our boredom and all. Now we are all excited to learn connecting Java to the database. So, guys, there are few things which we will need here actually to learn connecting Java to database. Okay, thing is, first thing is you have to like, what is that? Just a moment, I'll just start it. You need this MySQL workbench. You will need, because there should be some database in your system, right? With whom we can connect our Java. So I have already downloaded MySQL Workbench 8. Okay, you can also download it later, not right now because it will take some time. It is it will yeah, it will take to install it, to download it. It will take some time actually. So don't do that right now. Just follow what I'm saying, and you can just repeat it. Like, you can just try it out after the session finishes by your own. So let me show you this. I'll stop this screen and I will show you this. How does this uh, workbench looks like actually? Okay, yeah, this is MySQL workbench, guys. I have downloaded it. Okay, so there is a like user. This is actually a profile, you can say, or it is a user which I need to log in here. Okay, while installing this, all would be set like you would set up automatically. It would ask you for password and all, so you will set up automatically. The default name of the like user is root actually, and you would have set some password for the for this thing here. I am actually, I have this system as password I have kept, and I'll just click OK. So now it will log me in successfully, and this is what I'll see: a workbench where I can actually work on all this. There will be some SQL queries. These are all SQL queries, so you might not know all the queries, but yes, just know for this. These are called SQL queries, or SQL also we say, standard query language query. These are, you can say, this is kind of a different whole different um, what is that, different language, you can say. Okay, we use this query language, standard query language, to fetch data from databases. There are different databases, guys: MySQL, Oracle, MongoDB and all. Okay, so MySQL is what we are right now discussing about. We'll connect Java to MySQL right now. Okay, Atul, you want the link to download? Atul, just Google search, na? Just search over Google MySQL Workbench, and you will get the latest version of MySQL Workbench, and you can download it. That's it. Okay, nothing to be done there. Okay, right? If you want me to give you a link also, I can do that. I'll also do the same thing now. I'll search over Google MySQL Workbench. Yes, I'm sharing the link over. Okay, I'm sharing the link over here in the comment, guys. So this is the like MySQL Workbench download page. You can download it. Okay, Atul, sure, there might be some ways you can connect. So every database programming languages, they give some access to they give some method to connect to databases actually. Okay, so have this link with your like MySQL Workbench, and you can download it later, not right now. It will take some time, so just do it later. Okay, yeah, see this. So these are some of the SQL queries or SQL queries to do some stuff in the database. So first of all, what I'll do is I would actually okay, leave those statement. We'll start afresh. So I need to give you some brief idea of the SQL first of all, the MySQL and how to create and all. Okay, right? So first, we need to create database, guys. What is database? Database is something which will contain all the like datas. Okay. And actually what happens in the database, there would be a lot of tables. Okay. In one database there can be multiple tables, and table is something where we store data in row and column manner. We follow actually relational database. I don't want to get into much depth. If you had DBMS subject, database management system, in your subject, then you might already know this. But anyway, guys, we don't need to know all those detail. Just understand database is, you can say, a repository of all the tables. And what is table? Table is something where we store data in an organized manner, like in row column manner. There would be fields, name, role, and we will store them. Okay, roll number, name, maybe not salary. Okay, roll number. When I'm saying roll number, there is no salary. Roll number, name, mark, city, and each of this column in every row we will store some data of the student. That's why it goes, right? So we need to first create a database. How to create database? Create database and name the database. Like maybe I'll create a database with hmm, dummy. Should I go for dummy? First of all, I think first we should check what are the already available databases to us. So show databases will show us all the database present. Okay. So how to execute it, guys? You see this button, you can click this. If you click this, only this line would be executed. If you click here, this will execute all the statements present in this, you can say, editor or something. Okay, this panel. I just want to execute only this statement, so just click here. Or what you can do, you place the cursor in the same line and press Control plus Enter, so that that would be executed. Now this would show you all the databases present. Okay, this would show you all the databases present. I guess I'm not able to like zoom in, right? Okay, you can check it later, guys. I'm just reading it out. It is showing, it is telling, okay, it is saying me there is a demo database, information schema, JDBC, MySQL, performance schema, sys. So these are all the databases present already. So make sure you don't use the same name to create a new database. So what I'll do now is I'll take a different name here to create a new database. So let's go for create database. Just give a name to the database. Maybe we'll do Java. I'll create a database as essentials, because this is essentials course which you are running. Let's create a database with the name essentials. Okay, execute. Control plus enter. Remember, control plus enter will create only this line wherever the cursor is blinking. So control enter. Yes, see guys, the down the line below where I have just marked, now I have selected, it says create database. There's a green tick mark, and it says yes, one rows affected. That means a database is created already. There's a green tick mark, and yes, so it has been successfully executed and a database is created already. Now if I execute, if I re-execute show databases, it would show me also the one which you have created now, this essential. I know this might not be clear, like clearly visible to you, but I'm not able to also zoom it actually. So I hope you can just assume it. Yes, it is there, but somewhere I have marked essentials. So we have created, guys, a database with the name essentials have been created actually already. Now we just have to use that same database. We will create table and all in the same database. So if you want to use that database, you have to mention it. So just write use essentials to let the MySQL server know, yes, you are going to use the essentials database. So execute, control plus enter. Okay, so now you are inside the essentials database. Now you will store data, right? You want to store some, let's say, student data and all. So to store data of student, you need to create table. So how to create table? It's very easy. Create, mark the syntaxes. Anyway, guys, you can also get this syntaxes from Google also. Just Google how to create table in SQL. So you'll get syntaxes. So create table, then the table name. Maybe I'll give the table name as student. Create table student, and you need to pass the like what is that? What are the different field you want? Let's say roll number I want. Okay, right? Yeah, roll number I want, which is of type integer. I need a student name, which is of type string. We don't write actually string here in SQL. We write varchar, and we will use data type called varchar 2. Okay, I will mention here maybe just a moment. Yeah, roll int name is of type. Oh, name is a keyword, guys. So let's not take name. We'll take s name. Okay, taking varchar is also fine, but you can also take varchar 2, guys. If you also see here, I have not taken varchar 2 because varchar 2 might not be there in MySQL. You just have to check. There's a like in every database. If you go to Oracle, you might get the varchar 2. In MySQL, there might not be varchar 2. So varchar is nothing but variable character, variable length of character. So I think varchar 2 it is not there in present. Like, it is not present in MySQL. That is why it is showing me in just pure black color. So just use varchar and mention here as like 30 or something. Okay. See guys, you can also go for only char 30. What is the difference between char and varchar? When you take char, it will always allot 30 memory. Okay, 30 character memory for 30 characters. Even if you take ABC, which is only 3 characters, it will still take 30 bytes of memory for 30 characters. But if you use varchar, okay, which is variable character, so even if you write your 30 size, if you even if you are creating a memory for 30 size, if you take only 3 characters ABC, it will squeeze it and it will take the size as 3. So you will save memory actually there. And the next thing is, or let it be, let's take only this two information, role int and uh, name here. Okay, let's execute it. Running, it is running actually, and it is successfully created, guys. So we have successfully created a table whose name is student, and it has two field. One is roll, which is of type integer, because roll number I'll store the values would be of type integer. And then there is s name, student name, which is type string or varchar you can say. Okay, if you want to see the field names and what are the let's say you have not created the table, someone else has created a table. So if you want to see what are the fields, what are the different columns in the table, so you can check it by writing DESC, stands for describe this table student to me. Execute, control plus enter. See, this will pop up and it would show you guys there is a field called roll, which is of type integer. Okay, and there is a field called name, s name, and which is of type varchar 30. Ignore all this stuff. I don't want, like, we don't have to go now into those depth. If you would have been doing SQL course then or database course, then I would have gone into detail, but leave that aside. We don't need that right now. Now, so a table is created with this field, role name and all. So we need also to enter data, right? We want to store data. How to store data here? It's very easy. You just do, okay, instead of typing, I'll just copy it. Already I have used it here. So I'll just copy. I don't want to waste your time, guys. The major part which we are going to learn is connecting Java to database. We're not learning database. Okay, so insert, the table name is student. Okay, insert into, actually guys, insert into student, yeah, into should be there. Insert into student, or I don't think yeah, not required, fine. Insert in student, and these are the values in the sense, guys, you have two fields, right? So 102 is roll number and David is s name, the name, student name. So 102 would be stored in this role field and David would be stored in this student name field. So when you execute this code, this data would be stored in the student table. In roll number 102 would be stored, and in the name, student name David would be stored there. Okay, right? Yeah, Sumed, you wish. Okay, however you like to like do, can do it. Your wish. So there might be a little change in the connectivity side. You just have to take care about that. So let me execute it. So see guys, I got a green mark below in insert student values, and it shows me, okay, one row is affected. That means it has been successfully inserted into the table. Let us also insert one more data, one more student data. Okay, right? Insert student values. Maybe I'll take 201, and instead of David, let's take. I'll just take one name from here. Maybe Jane. I will take. Okay, I have taken Jane here. So let's execute this code. Control enter. It will just execute this piece of statement, only the current line, guys. Control enter, and see one more row affected. So these two data have been inserted in the table. But how would we know? It is just saying, okay, one row affected and executed successfully. But to check whether this has actually been inserted into the table, we have to check. So how to check, guys? The best way to check is to display all the content of the table, right? So select is a command which would display all the content. Not exactly select, you need to complete it. Select star from student. S is capital. Star means select everything, display everything from the student table. Let's hit Control plus Enter. See, guys, I'm getting here actually. I'm not sure whether you are able to see it or not because it's too small actually, to be very honest. But yep, I'm getting role as 102 David and 201 Zane. Jane. Okay, sorry if I have taken your name wrong, but yeah. So I'm taking here 102 David and 201 Zane. So these two values I have inserted into the table. That's what being displayed over here. So we have successfully inserted values to the table, guys. So we have learned creating the table, inserting data to the table, also how to display all the data of the table. That's it. Okay, this is what we need to know right now as far as the SQL is concerned, because we are not learning here SQL. We have to also check out how to connect Java to this database. Now let's move on to our database, guys. Sorry, move on to Java. We would like write code there in Java, which will allow us to connect to the database which we have created just now. Okay, I hope everyone is able to see the VS code, which I'm back to VS code, guys. So let's see that. So here we are learning about JDBC. JDBC, that is nothing but Java database connectivity, right? That is what DB stands for, database. So Java database connectivity we are learning, guys. So there are some steps to connect which we need to follow. Steps to connect. First, register, load or register the driver. What is driver, guys? What do you mean by driver? Driver act as can say driver act as a mediator. See, Java is a different language. SQL, this database has a different language, right? So there should be someone in middle of them who can translate things. It's just like, let's say you don't know, maybe when you go to some different country, so you don't know their language, right? Okay, why to go to different country? Even in India, we don't know every language people speak in every regions of the country, right? So we need someone to translate. There should be a mediator who can translate our words to them and their words to us, right? So this driver over here acts as the same. It's a translator. It's a, like, you can say a mediator between Java and SQL, who will connect them together by translating their stuffs, right? Okay, so load or register the driver. So we will first register the driver or load the driver. Then we would establish the connection. Establish the connection. Okay, right? Right. So first of all, what we are doing, we are loading the driver, right? Because that act as a mediator or interface between Java and SQL, because they both are like different language and all. So that's what we are doing here. So first loading the or registering the driver, then we will establish connection with the database, right? Then third thing is we have to create a statement actually. Okay, we have to create a statement. What happened? Yeah, we have to create a statement. Create statement. Okay, right. Fourth step is execute the statement, right? Fifth is, obviously if you get the data and you'll print or whatever you do, fine. Let's say we are not doing the just keep it simple to steps to connect the database. Finally we have connected the database, statements are executed, so you need to close the connection now. Don't leave the connection open, guys, after your task is completed, because that would lead to vulnerability. Okay, some attack might happen and your data, it's a database, guys, it's very like important, very sensitive thing, so you don't lose it open, you don't keep the connection open. So remember, whenever you are working on databases or files and all, you should close it always after working. So that's what we are doing. These are the steps of connection to the database, guys. 5 steps: load or register the driver, establish the connection, create the statement, execute the statement, close the connection. That's it. Okay, let's see how it is done. So I'll write a class here. What class I'll take? Maybe I will take JDBC class or something. Yeah, I'll take JDBC class. JDBC class, JDBC, guys. Okay. I don't want to complicate things, so I'll just take main function over here. And then what we will do, first step was load the driver, right? Load or register the driver. So how do we load the driver? That's what we need to understand. How do we load the driver, guys? How do we load the driver? So it's very like, you have to remember, I cannot really get into so much detail right now, so I'll just tell you the steps and that you just follow. Okay, right. So how do we load or register the driver? You have to write your class. There's a for name method in this class whose name is class. Okay, and here you need to mention that driver actually. Okay, and the driver, if I remember it correct, it is com.jdbc dot cj dot mysql dot driver. I'd have to check it. Okay, but I guess this is the driver name. Okay, this is the driver name, com.mysql.jdbc, sorry, com dot yeah, com.mysql, I think. Yeah, com.mysql. JDBC should be after here. JDBC, database, Java database connectivity, guys. Okay, so com.mysql.cj. Earlier, guys, there was no cj actually. It was only this com.mysql.jdbc.driver. But now they have updated, and now this is the new driver name, com.mysql.cj.jdbc.driver. Okay, so that's what you need to mention it here in order to register the driver. Also, one more thing, this should be capital. Yeah. Okay, this is what you need. Okay, and one more thing you have to take care, guys. While you are registering the driver, you should also have this connector with you. For this JDBC part, you need also a connector which is called as we are working with MySQL connector, so you need to download MySQL connector actually. Okay, you need to download MySQL connector. I already have downloaded, but you just can Google and download the same, guys. Not a big deal actually. You can just Google out and download. Just type MySQL connector and it will give you a MySQL connector. That's a jar file actually you'll get. So I already have here the name of that file is mysql-connector.jar. So that you need to store it in the like same folder. And I already have downloaded. It was there in some present in some other folder. I just brought it into my current folder so that I would need it. Okay, without this MySQL connector jar file, you would not be able to connect to the database, guys. MySQL database. For Oracle, it would be Oracle connector, like yeah, Oracle connector. You have to download a different connector actually. Okay, right? You connect a different folder. You connect a different connector. For MySQL, it is MySQL connector. To work on Oracle and all, you download different connector, Oracle connector, Oracle JDBC connector. Even the driver would change. This driver name, this is for MySQL. You see the name MySQL, right? Okay. So you need to check if you want to work on Oracle, you need to use Oracle connector and Oracle drivers and all. So I'm here right now using only this MySQL connector, guys. Okay, so have this MySQL connector, download it, just search MySQL connector and it will get downloaded, and just keep that in the same folder where your program is present right now. Okay, now see this is one step. Registering of the driver is done. Now we would establish a connection, right? So how do we establish the connection? It's again a different class. Here we will like use some 3 or 4 classes, guys. That's it. Okay, so we will here go for classes and interfaces also. Connection con equal to driver manager. There is a class called driver manager. Okay, dot get connection. This part is to this part is connecting to the database, guys. So if you see, when I typed get connection, it is giving me 3 parameter: URL, user, and password. What is this URL? URL of your database where you need to connect. What is user? The user name of the database. Password, the password to get access of the database. These 3 things you need to actually write down here. So URL, what is the URL of MySQL databases? So even that you need to remember, or maybe you don't have to remember, guys. You just have to like Google it out. Just Google it. What is the name of the what is the URL of the database, MySQL database? You'll get it. You might have to change something actually. That's it, nothing else. Okay, so what is it? JDBC colon MySQL colon. Now you have to write basically where it is present, the location and all. Okay, so localhost. Why localhost? Because the MySQL server is running in my system right now. And if you remember, guys, okay, if I go to home, if you see here, it is showing localhost 3306. 3306 is the port number, guys. So you need this localhost colon 3306. That's what you need to mention here. JDBC MySQL localhost colon 3306. This is the port number. This is the server address, localhost, and this is the port number where the MySQL server is running right now. If you don't give the actual path, then it will not be able to connect. That's what you need to remember, guys. Okay. Finally, guys. Finally, okay, ODBC, I think it is a old Atul, it is old ODBC. Yeah, we were using it earlier, but now we are not using ODBC driver. We are using JDBC driver. Actually, there are a lot of lot many kind of driver, but out of them we use this driver, thin driver actually. Okay, right? JDBC, ODBC driver. These are drivers, yes, but they are old. These are old, and we don't use ODBC anymore. Now, 3306. After this, guys, you need to mention the database name. Our database name was essentials. So you need to pass the database name. In Oracle, it might be different. This URL might be different, guys. But here, in case of MySQL, this is the thing you need to maintain. JDBC colon MySQL colon the entire path, local host server address, and colon 3306 is the port number where our MySQL is running. Then after that, slash the database name. And if you remember, the username is root. I had mentioned username is root for my system. Most of the cases, if you are not creating another profile, then it would be root. And password root. Okay, root name string should be a string. And password, guys, password we need to change. Password is my database password is system actually. So I will use your system. Okay, so this is the URL. This is the database address to which I want to connect. So connection is established at this moment with this line. Then I need to prepare a statement. So statement, statement. Actually, I made a mistake. Statement, guys. Statement st equal to on dot create statement. That should be a create statement actually. Create statement. Yeah, you have this create statement. That's it. Okay, so this will create a statement for you which you can use to execute a query. Creating the statement is very important, guys. This is just like the if you want to transport something, this is the vehicle which would take your things to there and all. Okay, this is required. Then you would execute the query, and that query, whatever it will return, that would be stored somewhere, and that would be stored in this result set. Result set may be rs equal to, or you take any name, guys, rs st dot execute query. This is where you will execute, and this is where you will mention the query you want to execute. That is like select star from the table name, that is student. This we already have executed, right? So this is what you have to write, guys, and just enter. Okay, now select star will give you a data from the databases, so you need to, that is stored in the db actually. Okay, yeah, the port number would be different for different db. Yes, exactly, guys, exactly, Atul, you are correct. For different, like not only database, for each application they run in different port number. If you are using a server application, then the each would be designated with some different port numbers. Like http, it is 80 right? 80 is the port number which is on which it is running. So if you go for other things also, it is running on different port numbers. So every application, every server application, they're running on different port number. That's what, if you don't provide the port number, then the connection couldn't be like established actually. Okay, right? So select star from student. So this query would be executed. That means it will return the data. Select star, what it does, select star gives us all the data that would be stored in rs. So obviously we would try to print it, right? So how to print it? See this, while rs dot next, there's a next method. Till there is data available, it will print the data. So system.out.println. Okay, we'll write here data maybe. Okay, so what we'll write, rs dot first field was roll number, which was of type integer, right? So we'll use, guys, this getInt method actually. GetInt first data, first column data I need. So just mention one. One means you can also give a column name, that is roll, but also it works with the column number one. I need a space between them, and then okay, rs dot the second, the next column was name, s name, right? That is a string. So I need to use here get string method, and column index would be 2, second column, right? Okay, so this would, till we have data in the rs, it will show us all the data, right? Okay, now our task is done, so we need to close the connection. We have fetched the data, we have printed it, so our task is done. So finally you just close the connection. Okay, so this is the whole like steps which you need to follow in order to connect to a database, to a mysql database, guys. Okay, this is the order. If you go to oracle database, steps would be same, but the url would change, the driver which you would use, that would be changed. Okay, that way it works. But this getInt and all, this would be same, guys. Why I use getInt? Because the first field is roll number, which is of type integer, so I use getInt, and this is the number of the first column, so column number 1. Second column was containing string data, so I use getString and mention the column index as 2. Right after completing this, printing all the data, just close the connection. That's it, and your connectivity is done, your jdbc part is done. But guys, there's one more important thing which we should take care of here. That is, see guys, when you are working, you're actually trying to connect java to a mysql database, some other database. So obviously there might be some error while running the code, right? Maybe there will be some error with this, there will be some error with this statement, maybe you have made some mistake in the SQL query syntax, obviously it will show you error, right? It will show you error. Okay, so that we don't want all those stuff. We don't want that error, right? While running, if you are not able to establish connection, if there is some error, so it will throw some runtime error and your program will stop, right? So whenever any error comes up at runtime, it actually abruptly terminate your program. That is called an exception. Exception is nothing, guys. Runtime error are called exception. When exception is generated, your program abruptly stop. We don't want our program to abruptly stop actually. Okay, that's why we go for exception handling. And exception can be handled by using try catch. Okay, try catch. So will all the statement which you think can generate some kind of exception, you should put it inside try block. Okay, you should put it inside try block actually. Remember this, guys, it's very important. Okay, all those statement which might generate an exception, which might generate a runtime error, you put it in that try. If at all any of this statement generates exception, that would be caught or handled by this catch function. Okay, right? And here what we will do, I'll just print the what kind of exception was that. That's it. We always hope that no exception will be generated. Okay, everything will go smooth, but you cannot give guarantee. There might be some problem and the connection might not get established or something might happen. Maybe SQL query is wrong, right? So that in that time your program will stop abruptly. Let's say, guys, I'm saying one thing. Let's say you have established the connection, so the connection to the database is open, right? And now while executing the query, this query you have given wrong statement, so it will abruptly stop. Your program will stop, right? Your program will stop, but the connection is still open. That's a bad thing. Okay, that is not good at all. Okay, that is not good at all, guys. So this connection dot close. Okay, to be very honest, this connection close dot close, it should not be here. Okay, it should not be here. It actually should be placed in something called finally. Okay, whatever happens, this con dot close statement would be executed always. Okay, this would be executed always. This the only problem here, I think, is you have created this con here in this try block, so it is not showing you here, guys. Okay, I'm not keeping this con dot close right now here because we are not discussing about the exception handling chapter, guys. But yes, I'm giving you a brief idea about what should be done. The important statement, guys, which you want to execute whatever happens, then you should put it in finally. Okay, and remember, guys, whenever exception occurs, your program will abruptly stopped. Okay, then your connection will like remain open or something, so we don't want that. How many of you have heard that story? I know, guys, I'm overshooting a time, but anyway, guys, this is fine, right? We are in the last class and we are doing some amazing like database connectivity project. So I hope it is fine with you all. How many of you have heard about this Tiger King story? There was a like, if you have been from like a CBSE background, then you might have heard about this uh, Tiger King. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. I'll just close this. Yeah, thank you for letting me do that, guys. Yeah, so in Tiger King story, if you see, the king would be like would have like king was like suffering some kind of infection or something, some wound infection, and some doctors from Japan or someone, I don't exactly remember, but they came for like surgery or operation. Okay, so after the operation, the doctors will come out and will say operation is successful, the king is dead. Okay, this is the story. It was there in the book. I don't exactly remember the book. It was there in 11th or 12th of CBSE. Okay, right? So this operation is successful, king is dead, operation didn't stop, operation was complete. It started and we have done with the, like, we're done with the operation, king is dead. Okay, kind of that way, guys. So your program should not stop even if it is giving you wrong answer or kind of some problem happened. Your program should not stop abruptly. Okay, as a developer, it is your task. Your program doesn't stop abruptly because that might create a larger set of problems. Okay, so your program should not stop abruptly. It should handle that exception. That's why this whole point of exception handling come here. So we can get some exceptions while establishing connection to the databases. So we'll put all of them in the try block. Wherever, whenever any statement generates exception, that would be handled by this catch block. That's it. Okay. Now your program seems complete, but it is not yet complete. Okay. Remember, guys, we are working on databases and we are working on some SQL queries. To use them, you need to import java.sql.star. Okay, you need to import the classes in SQL package. To in order to work with SQL queries, you need this SQL package, so import that as well. Now your entire program is completed. Now let's execute this and let's see, guys, with our own eye if it is working fine. Let's see. Okay, we have done a long program already. We have overshooted our time, but yes, it is worth it to know how Java how we connect Java to the database. So let me compile this. Okay, where I'm typing basically, not there, of course. Java.sql.star. Here I want to type Java. See, this is day 5. Okay, it is compiling, guys. I hope there is no error. Yeah, it has been compiled successfully. There is no error. Thank God. So Java. Oh, I think we should save it once again, and again I need to recompile it, guys. I didn't save it. Okay, I'll recompile. Okay, java.sql.star. My bad. Resave, compile it again. Yep, no problem, no error. Let's run this. Java, the class name is JDVC. JDVC. Okay, let's wait. Yes, I'm getting data. Data 102 David, data 201 Jane. This is what we have inserted into the database. Not only this, guys. See, you can not only view the data, you can also update some insert some data. Okay, right? Instead of select star from student, you can also write insert student values, all those that stuff also you can do it. Okay, all those stuff. The only thing is you might have to use a different function actually. Okay, right? So there is this function, a lot of function actually. This execute update, there's an execute update. So here you can write insert. Maybe I would comment this out. Even this part I'll, yeah, fine. Let's not comment it. Let's do this after this. Insert student values. Okay, right. First is roll number. So maybe roll number is 301. And next is a name. Name is, let's say, we'll take a name. Whose name? Maybe Atul's name I'll take here. So I'll take here Atul. Okay, Atul I have taken here. Yeah. Let's see this whether it works or not. Okay. If it is successfully insert the data to the database, then we'll also get it here. Okay, that's pretty much sure we should get. Let's see, guys, whether we are correct, whether it is working or not. Then otherwise we have to check it. I'm overshooting a lot of time, I know. Please bear with me, guys, for today. It's the last day and we are doing this some kind of project session, so that happens sometimes. Okay, Not always the plan works. We might have to go out of plan sometimes, and that is the plan. Java C, day 5, day 5.java. Java C, day 5.java. Yep. Java JDBC. I hope there is no error. Yes, we got, guys. Data 102 David, data 201 Jane, data 301 Atul. That means Atul has been inserted to the database with our Java code. So we have perfectly established the connection with our database. Also, I would show you this MySQL workbench. There, I would basically see whether we are getting the Atul data here or not, because from Java I have inserted. So let's also try that out. Let's now hit execute this statement. Select star from student. I want to see all the data in student. Control enter. Okay, yes, guys, you see here we are also getting here David, Jane, and Atul. So that means the third data which we inserted from Java, it actually is inserted into the here. It is inserted, right? Okay, into the database. So this is for you, my guys, like database JDBC, Java database connectivity. I hope you understood this, guys. Dalawai, first of all, you would be like, if you have put attendance for all the days, like all the days, then you will be getting a exam link. You need to like click on the link. You have to attempt the exam. If you are scoring 40%, then you'll be eligible for completion certificate. If you are eligible for completion certificate, then we will send it over your address. I think you will also get a digital copy of it, but anyway, we'll send also a physical copy. You'll get a physical copy of the certificate. Actually, I think you'll not get any digital copy. You'll directly get a physical copy of it. But participation certificate, you'll get a digital copy, guys. Okay, as soon as you finish up the course, like when you get the exam link and all, and after you get the exam link, within few days, you would see you'll get your participation certificate. You can always check your profile. You can log into like LetsUpgrade.in. Okay, hover over your name. Actually, you will see a certificate option there. Click on the certificate. It will show all your certificates. Okay, you click on that. Click this program. Download the certificate. While downloading, it might ask you for address. So you just have to put address there, and yeah, you can download it. Participation completion will send you guys physical copy. You will get your address. When you pass the exam by 40%, we will send it to you, right? Okay, that's it. Okay, guys, so that's it for Java Essentials. Okay, this 5 days of classes which we have been running has come to an end finally, and we have learned so many things. At the end, also, we learned a new thing, that is Java database connectivity. So I hope everyone enjoyed this session and understood whatever we have discussed, guys. Okay, so how can we take user input and that add? So you have to like Atul, you can take what is that? You can take a variable. You can take input to there, and you can pass the value of it into it. So might have to think about it a bit, and but yes, you can do that. It's not like you cannot do it, but you can do it. Okay, right? You can like take some variable, you can take input to it, and you pass it as an argument to there. So that is how it can be done. You just have to like check it. Okay, it can be done. I think I have done it already. uh, yeah, I have done a project on it, so I had done this. You can do it perfectly. Just have to like give it a time, give it a shot, and give it a try, and give some more time. That's it. Okay. Yep, guys, so that was all for this Java programming zero to hero program. We have learned so many things, and I enjoyed a lot. I hope the same with you guys. You might have also enjoyed a lot in this 5 days, right? Okay, so I hope you apply somewhere, at least this whatever we have discussed. I hope you apply somewhere, right? Apart from this, if you want to learn other things in detail, you can also check out our PGP courses, guys. Already the form link I have told you, luc.to/pgp. Esha has already again mentioned in the comment. You can fill it up, and you can at least you get all the details, then you decide. Okay, right? So that's it, guys. So let's meet again in some other batch. Okay, if you are joining into any PGP course, you will again meet me there for data structure and algorithm, because I take data structure and algorithms. I'll teach there, or else we'll also see, like, we'll also meet in some other essential batch upcoming. Right. So till then, guys, bye bye. Take care. Keep learning. Keep rocking.